This is a video on how to use the Specification Explorer in DriveWorks Pro. The Specification Explorer is where new specifications are created from projects and existing ones viewed and modified. With DriveWorks Pro open, and with a group and a project already open, go to the Specification Explorer task from the Task Explorer. Here you can see a list of existing specifications that can either be viewed, deleted, or copied. With each existing specification selected, you have the option to view the documents associated with it over in the window on the right, such as the bill of materials, quotes and covering letters, by double-clicking on the desired one to open it. You can also view the generation reports under the Documents section for each specification. The report details all actions performed on the specification. If the specification was passed to the pending state, only the required actions will be shown. If the specification was passed to the released state, the required actions for that transition will be shown, such as the generated documents and the calculated parameters for the models. The report lists each output type in the order of the action taken, and is divided into resizable columns. Description, which describes the action performed on each document and model. Target, which describes the parameter the action was performed on. Class, which classifies the action. Time is the time taken to perform the action, and status indicates if the action was successful, has any warnings, or has errors. With an existing specification highlighted, you are able to open up the folder of the file location of the specification by clicking onto the Open Folder button located on the command bar above. Again, with the specification selected, you also have the ability to copy the specification. Here you can change some of the values within the specification and then create a new one. If you have a very long list of generated specifications, you can filter down the specifications by typing what you know of the specification into the filter bar. To create and add a new specification and add it to the list, click onto New, and after filling in your form controls, click Submit. The specification will then get added to your list. Test mode is where the project rules can be analysed and edited whilst running a specification. Test mode can be reached by running through a new specification and hitting the Test mode button from the command bar whilst in the specification itself. Test mode contains 6 different sections: form navigation, constants, variables, documents, and model rules. The form screen appears as if it was not in test mode, except there will be a new pane on the right of the page. The new pane enables the user to view the properties associated with individual controls. Values cannot be entered into the controls when in test mode. The Navigation tab shows the current form navigation. Click the Variables tab, select a variable from either the category tree or the variables list, and click the Analyze button. The Builder contains 2 tools to analyze rules. The Values and Steps shows each of the step of the calculations, and the values returned from those steps. The Rule Drill Down shows an in-depth analysis of the rule showing the returned value of input. Click the Documents tab. Select a document from the list. Select a tagged element from the list and click on the Analyze button. The Builder contains 2 tools to analyze the rules. The Values and Steps shows each step of the calculation and the value returned from those steps. The Rule Drill Down shows an in-depth analysis of the rule showing the returned value of the input. The Preview button shows a created HTML preview of the document, so you can check that the previewed document is exactly what you were expecting. Now click on the Model Rules tab. The Builder also contains two tools to analyze rules. The values and steps show each step of the calculation and the value returned from those steps. The Rule Drill Down shows an in-depth analysis of the rule, showing the returned value of the input. Next to each model that is being captured, it will either say New if a new model is being captured, Existing if the part already exists, or Delete if the part has already been deleted. For more information, click on the Help button anytime whilst using DriveWorks Pro, or visit the online help file, which can be found at docs.driveworkspro.com.